What a year it's been for horror in theaters and on streaming platforms. So much so that there are going to be a handful of films that are going to get lost and are going to become hidden gems. Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional. This is Dave from Nerdbox, and I'm accompanied by my wife Jen, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode of 31 Days of Halloween, we are talking about Deadstream. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
A disgraced internet personality tries to win back his followers by live streaming himself at an abandoned haunted house.
This is Sean Ruddy coming to you live from Death Manor.
When he accidentally unleashes a vengeful spirit, his comeback event becomes a fight for his life.
This was written and directed by the lead character in the film, which is Joseph Winter, who played Sean Ruddy. He co-wrote this and co-directed it with his wife, which I thought was pretty interesting. If you were a fan of The Evil Dead, you take the Evil Dead sort of premise, you tie it into YouTube, and you mix in a little bit of that shaky cam, because it is a live stream event that you're seeing here, and then you have just a fun film. Sean Ruddy, he kind of reminds me a little bit of Ash, but crossed with Billy Eichner in how he was on Billy on the Street. Just the reactions, the way he talks to his audience, it's just hilarious.
Seagulls branching out. Oh my God, sir! Oh! It's for $1. Name two.
Just scared the shit out of me.
Yes, name two people!
There are two haunted house live stream shaky cam videos that we're going to feature on this channel this month, and they're being talked about right now. This is the comedic version of it. The other one we'll talk about later in the month, which is almost over. Crazy. You have Sean Ruddy that's going into this house by himself, no team, and as you mentioned, that he has to clean up his reputation, kind of like the Paul brothers did for all the nonsense they posted on YouTube. And you kind of like in the beginning of the movie, it's like, this guy is a jerk. He fake cried an apology, and now he's going in to do this comeback tour with his first video back being this challenge, which is something that he did, right?
Mm-hmm.
He challenged all his fears, he played pranks, and he videotaped it, and now he's led to this haunted house.
Yeah. And much like the Paul brothers, he does a really shitty job of apologizing and being sorry for his actions, because he still continues to be an asshole.
Oh, come on, that doesn't even look real. I'm not falling for this Photoshop hack job.
Some comments come into him, and right away, in the beginning he's like, yeah, like very subdued, but then he starts to lash back out, and then he's like, you know what, I'm not sorry. And so it's much like the Paul brothers, right? Because they're still assholes.
Yeah, it's the ghost in this movie kind of remind me of Evil Dead a little bit from the way they're in there, but there are some good jump scenes in here as well.
Yeah, I think it's just because the jump scene, right, is just anything that's unexpected. So I don't care if like something crashes. If it's loud enough and it's not expected, it's a jump scene, right? You're gonna jump. You're gonna be scared for a second, wondering what the hell just happened. So yeah, there were some decent jump scenes in this.
Sean's going throughout the entire movie, setting up cameras. He's putting names on them, and there's one that's called a beef cam. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just funny as hell.
It's nothing perverted. It's just funny.
You can actually watch this film with your kids and your teenagers, especially if your teenagers like YouTube and they watch some of these annoying videos where you have the host screaming and yelling over nothing.
This will be right up their alley, because this is exactly the crap that our daughters watch.
But this is also something that we would watch too, because you get to see some of the reactions that he has when he encounters something scary or he screws up, and somebody on his channel is like, hey, you shouldn't have done that because this means this. And he's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's entertaining from start to finish. Jonathan Winters is very entertaining. in this role. I look forward to seeing him do other things. In fact, this is like one of those movies like Tucker and Dale. When you watch it, he's like, wow, let's take these characters and maybe toss them into another scenario. Let's toss them in that scenario. It's just so fun to see how that would play out.
I understand why you do what you do.
The house that he's in is creepy as hell. If you watch YouTube videos, you watch those ghost stories where they're doing those paranormal hunts in these rundown buildings, that's exactly what you get here. So you won't see anything maybe you don't expect to see in a YouTube live stream in a haunted house.
I wonder if he actually like just went out and like purchased like some house that was like falling down. Sometimes you can get them for like $1. In the middle of nowhere, it's falling apart, and you know, and then you can do what you want with it. So
yeah, what led me to this film is I saw the trailer, I watched it, it's like, that's going on the list. It's one of those movies that we have on the list this year that we've never seen, and it's definitely something that I can probably watch again this month, but I think it'll definitely be in the rotation going forward.
I was gonna say I would definitely watch it again. The girls, from what they saw of it too, they seemed to be very entertained. Kira was like drawing, and then she's like, you know what, I'm done. I'm just gonna watch this. But again, like we said, these are the type of people that they watch on YouTube on the regular. So, and I definitely think this is something that we'll put in the rotation to watch with the kids every year.
Yeah. The character of Sean, where he starts out annoying, you actually grow to like the character, which is a twist, right? So it's like, oh, really, I hate this character. I want to see bad things happen to him. And then by the end of the movie, it's like, this character is pretty damn awesome. I just want to see him get into more situations so I can laugh more.
I still kind of wanted bad things to happen to him.
Well, when bad things happen to him, it was funny too.
It was.
This is one that you definitely want to check out, and it's kind of like My Best Friend's Exorcism. Straight to streaming, it's a gem. Enjoy it, go watch it. Have some popcorn, candy, whatever your drink of choice is, kick back and be entertained for the little over an hour that this is.
Yeah. And have you seen this movie? Have you heard of it? Is it on your list to, you know, maybe check out? Go check it out. If you have seen it, what do you think?
Yeah. Have you been going down the path of the Halloween Nerdbox Challenge with your movies? We're across 8 decades. We have movies that we've seen that we haven't seen in years, and then there's a bunch of new movies, and there are some franchise movies that we have included too.
And foreign films.
Yes. Now, before we go, remember, it is the quest for 5,000 subscribers, and when we get there, you have a chance to win this box of Strawberries and Scream cereal, which is signed by Matthew Lillard and David Arquette. And you can help us get there by...
Don't forget to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and follow me on Livid.